John Elliott is impressive. I was impressed with his concern and energy and work for the community when I first came here. I was so glad when he announced that he was running for supervisor, because although I know that he is going to represent everybody in Tulare County, he will have understanding of the requirements and the needs for Three Rivers too.
He's got a good command of the issues. He knows Three Rivers well, he knows the foothill community, he knows the district very well. He's very versed in some of the issues that we're facing, both on conservation, but also tourism, small businesses. He's really in touch with what makes the quality of life here so spectacular and wonderful. So for all those reasons, and he's just a good guy, easy to talk to, easy to approach.
John Elliott has been very instrumental in my own personal and professional development. I met him almost a decade ago when I started out my career as a planning commissioner. He was a leader in the Planning Commissioners Association, the most passionate person you could ever find on land use issues. John Elliott is someone who understands the intricate nature of land use planning, its tie-in to economic development, and ultimately the stability of our families.
Of course, he came here first to help us Mineral King cabin people, and he got us into the historic district, which saved our cabins.
He was, of course, involved with the Cahuilla Commonwealth, the newspaper that he runs, and I had given him many stories to write about, and I never knew John to write anything other than exactly what I told him, which I appreciated, which didn't always happen with other news agencies or newspapers. What I'm saying is he's a man of high fiber and moral standing, has good character, and I'm very honored to be here this evening supporting him in his pursuit as supervisor in Tulare County here.
He's been on the Planning Commission for 10 years. He knows the issues not only in Three Rivers, but I feel he has an understanding of the needs of the entire county. And I really believe that the Board of Supervisors needs a person with that depth of knowledge.
He does have the personality and the patience to listen to you. And I know that because I've talked to him on several issues. He's a great listener. You cannot be in the political arena unless, I think, you are a listener first.
He's community oriented, locally oriented, Tulare County oriented, because he was part of the Planning Commission. And so, you know, he focuses on those areas.
I'm thinking of Three Rivers right now, but you got to think of the county too. There's a lot of development that's happening in the county, and I think he would be very aware of what's happening.
He's been involved in community affairs and in the publication of his newspaper and the coverage of events, community activity.
He's an advocate. I know that if I have an issue, that I can talk to him. He's extremely approachable and he's real. And he's not what people are used to in today's political climate.
He is a knowledgeable person, and I think that he has a lot of integrity in how they report news in the paper. And I think that objectiveness gives him a fair and balanced view of all the different issues.
He understands what's going on in all the communities down there in the valley that are in this district, and because of his years on the Planning Commission.
I think he has the integrity and the fortitude to take on that position and support the people of Three Rivers as well as the people down in the valley in that district.
When John came to Three Rivers, he immediately became a Three Riversite, and you know, married to a local girl who we all love, and he's done a lot for us. The newspaper does a lot for us. People read that and they look forward to it each week.
He cares deeply about Three Rivers and Tulare County. I think his ability to see beyond Three Rivers and to see the big picture of Tulare County is what's really important here.
He's very intense. He focuses on something and he just will worry it and worry it and worry it. If he finds something and if he can agree with the local population to make something happen, he'll be intent on it. John has always been open to conversation about particular issues and open to other people's ideas about how it affects Three Rivers.
I really like John Elliott a lot. I think he's a really great guy, and I think that he's going to do a wonderful job for Tulare County and for Three Rivers.
If he gets on the Board of Supervisors, it's going to be a big positive thing for not just Three Rivers, but the whole county.
He has a big heart, and he does look out for the people. I think he would be an awesome, awesome supervisor, so I would really like to see him win this vote.
He's committed to this community for a long, long time. You know, his family his wife's family are pioneers to this community. They've been here about almost as long as anybody has. There's no doubt in my mind he'll be a committed supervisor and will do a great job.
You know, I know John and his lovely wife, as well as his, adoring children. I know them very well, and I've seen them as a family, how they operate together, their commitment to each other, and their commitment to the county of Tulare. I mean, they are fifth and sixth generation family people in Tulare, and it's extraordinary the deep roots that they have there, but also their incredible, passionate commitment to the well-being of not only their district, but the county and even the valley. I mean, there are people who are deeply committed to our part of the country. And I love that because that's what we need, right? We need talented, passionate fighters for water, fighters for, public safety resources, for the issues that we know really stabilize communities, neighborhoods, and families. And John has been a champion for those ideals as long as I have known him, and a genuine one.
I needed to get an archaeological study done on a property. He did it for me. He's a historian. He's a journalist. He's a smart guy who knows his way around the legal systems. I can't think of a more qualified candidate than John Elliott.